Yeah. Let me go, because I got 2 good baby mamas. So, I do want to say I do have me and my I do co-parent with my adopted son, and his mom is amazing. And one thing I will commend her on is the issues we've had never got portrayed to our son. We always kept those compartmentalized. So, you know, if we had an issue, if whatever our relationship issues were, we still co-parented, and we co-parent well. And we communicate every single day, and we probably think each other are disgusting. Like, we probably would never look at each other the same way at all. But as parents, like, when one thing I will implore women to do is, once your relationship changes. So I was once your significant other, and then when we've ended our relationship and I'm no longer your significant other, now your mindset just needs to switch, that I am just the father. And if you don't look at me as your significant other or an ex or anything else besides your child's father, then it will change the mindset that you have towards me. So one thing I commend my baby mama in is, now she sees me as just my son's father, and that's it. And so the only conversations we have are about our son. The only decisions we make, whether it be if we're not seeing eye to eye or whatever the case, if it's not for the betterment of our kid, of our child, then we don't do it. And it may be detriment to one of us. It may be a compromise to one of us. But if it's better for our son, we agree upon it. And then to my significant other currently, and my new son's mom, we co-parent very well, and we have very different parenting styles. But I am your significant other, so then it comes biblical, where I'm the head of this household, and so whatever I lead you as my church, and a part of my church is my kids. And so I will lead this flock how I need to lead this flock. And if you fall in line, and you fall, not in a demeaning way, fall in line, but if you follow my lead, then we gon' be good, and put, in the sports term, put the team on my back. And we're going to win and lose off of my decisions. And let that be my decisions that we win and lose on. And you just help me out and be the supporting cast that I need you to be. And she does a really good job of that. And then when it comes to all of us parenting together, because we're a blended family, if we are always thinking, if everything is compartmentalized, my baby mama no longer sees me as the ex. She no longer sees my wife as someone who took her man, or whatever drama could come out of that. She only sees me as my son's father. Then there's nothing that they got to argue about. There's no drama. There's no issues. There's just us co-parenting and being the best parents we can for our kids. So if any lesson that I can give to women is, compartmentalize your relationships. Once one relationship ends, then now you got to see that person in a totally different way. Because if a pro player goes from being a player to a coach, he now has to be seen differently. So I'm no longer a player on your team. I'm now a coach on this team. So I have a different authority or a different role in your life. And so I think that's the biggest lesson I can give. But, Brandon, you on point. But I just had to come soften it up a little bit.
They better learn to pick up their dribble and pivot, Prescott. You're out of dribbles. You better get in your triple threat game.
I want to come from a different